Hey guys, it's Christopher Williams DC. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe me and like the video if you like it. I am always posting, if not daily, it's weekly or every other day, like I said before. But you do want to continue to see me if you like me. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, please. And you will be able to see more of me. Now, today I have my notebook again, and I have a lot to say, but I'm going to summarize everything. So for people who don't want me to be there talking all day for hours, I won't bore them. And hopefully I don't bore you, because I really don't have anything boring to say. I have a lot of good things that you can actually take with you, that you can actually enable to work on within your lifestyle. You got things that you need people that can, explain things a little bit more further. So I am here to actually give it to you raw as I can, but also be able to keep the content level as positive as I can. Now, so I just want to get started off by, saying that I write, like I say on all my other videos. I mentioned that, whenever I have something to say, or I don't want to forget what I want to say when I'm doing a YouTube video, I write my things down in a notebook. And as you can see, my banner is actually a notebook, my very first one when I started my YouTube channel. And I will be changing notebooks every time I run out of space. Eventually, I'm going to run out of space, so I got a green one. The black one is probably in the trash somewhere. I think I threw that one away, but I wrote some good stuff down in that one. But anyway, let me go ahead and start off. Okay. Let me just go ahead and mention to you guys who don't already know me. If you looked at my videos before, and the ones down there, you should know already. God saved me a long time ago. And when I say a long time ago, it's not too long according to God, because 20 years, 1,000 years is like a day to God. Okay, so I was saved at a young age, and I believed that I was saved around the age of 13 and 14. But what's really funny is that even though I got saved around 13 and 14, if you really look at it on a mature level, I was actually saved way before then. So God already had his love wrapped around me, no matter what. So I thought I got saved at 13 or 14. That's the age where I was able to acknowledge and accept and identify the lifestyle I had before. Even though I was still young, I was still able to understand the Bible and the religious views of being saved and what that was all about. Yeah, I've been saved at a young age. So God saved me a long time ago. To me, I'm 27 now. I'll be 28 in August 18th. But I was saved around like 13 or 14. So to me, that's that's a long time to me. God saved me a way long time ago. So when I say he saved me, I mean things that would have got me and would have made me go to jail, things that would have made me do to harm myself or harm other people. He saved me. The way I carry myself and think about how other people feel, and and how I would feel before I react or before they would react. God saved me that way. The things that I put into my body, God saved me. When he asks you to do things in moderation and you don't do things overboard in order to make you regret some things in your life, God saved me there. When it come down to being raised in a toxic environment, but because everybody has something negative to say about their parents, so they tell you it's not really respectful to bring up anything bad about your parents, because it's kind of rude, and everyone has something that they wish could change in their family, but they tell you to say the more positive things about your family, no matter what no matter what, how you came up, you need to be more positive. But however, God had saved me because no one in my family would go to church on a regular daily basis, but I decided to go to church at a very young age. So God saved me there. Even though I didn't have the example from home, I was still able to get up every morning on Sundays or throughout the week and go to church and participate in church activities. And that's what gave me a positive environment, because we went on mission trips and did things, with the community and raised the money and did things like that and got involved with church activities and did like church plays and things like that. So, I mean, it kept me out of trouble because I was never a troubled child. So, I mean, it was even more flattering to me because my parents never really took me or my brothers out to like an amusement park or to the beach or just out, and about doing family things. Because we really, even if we did, it would be once in a blue moon, and did not even that. Like when Mama got her taxes or something, we probably go out to eat, and then that's it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even see any money or anything like that because she was abusing the fact that, she had money and she was taking that, and the fact that she was just being greedy. My mama was really greedy, and I hate to say that, but she really was. And I came up from an environment to where we were really robbed about having a lot of things that every normal child would really have in their life while growing up. But I was humble, and my brothers was humble as well. But, we missed out on a lot of things. But not saying that God has not given it back to us and we can't get it back, because that is something that God promises to do for his children. So, but I'm just saying God saved me a long time ago because I was able to continue to keep the original Chris myself. I kept myself no matter what type of environment or characteristics were shown around me or demonstrated around me. I still had to honor my parent and also be respectful and carry myself in the right manner in order not to be considered a bad person, because it just wasn't that in me. So God saved me a long time ago. Boom. I also would like to say, and if you think about it, you might be the same way. So just think about that. So if you have not been in trouble in your life and you've been through so much, I mean, a whole lot, and that's just half of the story. I'm telling you, that's not even half. I've been through so much, but I try to summarize it as much as I can. But I've been through a lot, but I was able to still keep that faith and know that God still loved me no matter what, and that greater things were going to happen for me. Sometimes I had visions about what my life would be like in the future, and sometimes I wanted my life to be in a certain way, and I couldn't see how I was going to get there, but I knew to continue to have that faith no matter what. Even though I can't see the end or something, I still know that I was supposed to believe in something greater was good is going to happen, because why would God leave me beside, and why would he bring me this far? And he knew that I was going to give up like that when he knew that the desire in my heart was something greater. So as long as you have something greater in your heart that's positive, then there's your hope and your faith not to give up right then and there. But back to what I was saying. Okay, my next thing, I'm going to cross that one out. I don't have my pen. Yes, I do. I cross out each thing that I talk about. If you got a request, you want me to talk about something, guys, just let me know. I'll write it down on my notepad. Okay, so the next one is people who overlook me are spiritually blinded, and that is absolutely correct. I talk about Luther Vandross all the time, y'all. So I'm just letting you know, anyone who had a heart would love me, so why won't you? Okay? You couldn't really have a heart and hurt me like you've hurt me and be so untrue. Anyone who had a heart would love me too. Oh, did you just say that I hurt your feelings? How? You need a heart in order to have feelings. You don't have no heart. So how can I have hurt you if you don't even have a heart? Boom. That's Luther Vandross, Anyone Who Had a Heart, written by Dionne Warwick, but remixed by Luther Vandross, remade. And I'm just letting you know that that lyric is a reflection of what people go through nowadays who have a heart, who's dealing with people without one, who say they have one, who say you've hurt them, but how can you hurt them if they hurt you? And now you're saying they hurt you because you're explaining the reason why you're hurt. So they're saying that they hurt you and you didn't even hurt them because they don't even have a heart to be hurt. Now, that's the thing. Now, I'm just letting you guys know that. Because the reason why I said people who overlook me are spiritually blinded is because anyone who knows who I am, even the people who don't know who I am, when God gives you a special gift of just realizing somebody's spirit, characteristics or their vibe when you walk past them, as a friendly person or as a person that's shy or as a person that it looks like that they're scared of you harming them or saying something to them that'll hurt their feelings, that's somebody right then and there that you would want to respect and honor and cherish and treat right, because you see that that person is light as a feather and they're sweet and have a heart of gold. So if you cannot see that in me, that means that you are spiritually blinded, because a spiritual awakened person would see that and would be trying to help you and wouldn't do anything in their mindset to try to harm you, if anything. So that's why I said, if people who overlook me are spiritually blinded. Now, I've got a couple of times where I was walking, and let's say one guy had some candy. No, one lady had a basket of candy she was passing out at the shelter one time. And I walked up there and I'm like, okay, why did she pass the candy out if she was giving it out to people? You know, she told everybody they was passing all this food out for people to come and grab it, to come and serve people. But then at the end of the day, she had a whole like a table full of candy, so people were just getting up, going to get candy, but it was going lower and lower and lower. So I walked over and I accidentally kind of gently bumped into the guy, just gently, and his coffee kind of spilled over in the cup, but it was just a little bit. So he turned around and said, "Hey, you made me spill my coffee." So I told you guys I'm the type of person that is not going to overreact, because I know I can overreact and then it'll be boom, a fire. So I don't, because I know that's just mature. I know how I can get, so I don't. So as soon as he said that, I just said, I'll clean it up. And so now every day when he looks at me, he's like shocked, because he thought that I was going to overreact the way that he just gave to me, because he's used to that type of lifestyle. But anyone with the heart, see, if someone with the sweet heart bumped into me, when I can read that spirit, I would turn around and I would, I wouldn't even react, or I wouldn't step to that person and say, "Hey, you bumped into me, you made me spill my coffee." You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that, because I know that person is sweet and they didn't mean to. Boom. And then another guy was today when I was in a coffee line. It was at the shelter, and a guy was like, he went to go get some coffee, but instead of him waiting in line like everyone else, he left the coffee table, went all the way over to do something completely different, then came back, and the lady asked me, did I want cream and sugar? I was like, yes. She said, 2 of each? I said, yes, 2 of each. So I reached, then she got finished with it, and I was reaching over for it. He came back over and said, "Hey, that's mine." I'm like, okay. But of course I had said it in my head. I was like, okay. I didn't want to overreact, because first of all, it's a lot of people watch, and then it's embarrassing, and then I wouldn't do that anyway. So eventually we went back and sat down, and he was at my table, or we both sat at the same table, and then he kind of felt that vibe that, oh, I shouldn't have talked to him like that, because now I see it took a while for for it to register through his head that I wasn't the type of person that needed to be talked to like that. And once you realize that, that's what happened. That's how powerful a godlike presence is. Just as powerful as someone who had a demonized presence, it can reflect. Now, it fed off of me. His demonized presence and attitude fed off of me, but I knew to reject that and act godly in order for it to be some peace. Same thing with the guy with the coffee, with the candy and situation and stuff like that. He got calm too, but see, me and him don't even speak, but he know now. He can feel it. I can feel that he is sorry for what he did and how he talked to me. So, boom. But God is great. So that's why I said God saved me a long time ago, because I could react, but I don't. I'm mature. So that's it. The next one is, you are the changer and the life influencer of you. That's my point right then and there. Take your pick. If you don't understand something in your life, or you're trying to get somewhere, or just anything, and you're trying to better yourself, or trying to get a point of view across so that you can have better goals and better visions and a better way of living, you might take someone else's influence, but at the end of the day, you are the king. of the throne. You are the one who are the changer. You can change the game. If you don't like the way someone else preached or said something to you, you change the game and mix it up however way you want to mix it up in order to better yourself, because you actually have the power to change the way you see things no matter what. As long as it's uplifting and positive, change the way. If it's negative and it's not going anywhere, leave it alone. Okay, and this is just anything, because you are the changer and the life influencer of you. People can influence you to do things that are positive, but what are you going to take the initiative to influence yourself to do things because someone else is giving you information? It is not for you to just take the information and do it everything that they tell you. You take the information and apply it to yourself and take what you already know and apply it and move forward. Now, the next thing is believe in yourself first. Then make your executions both ways and proceed to the next phase. Just like I was saying about you being a life changer and influencer of your life, you take someone else's things that are really good, that's knowledgeable, you take over here whatever you can, who for whatever and wherever, from whomever, and you make your executions. You say, that makes sense, but I know I stand here, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that and a lot of that and a whole lot of that and just a little bit of that, and then everything's balanced out, and you don't have to worry about it being out of moderation, because that is moderation. You took a little bit of each knowledge that you know about life, about what you need to do in order to prosper for God, in God, and for yourself to grow spiritually and mentally, and physically. So now you can move to the next phase. That's it. Boom. Of anything, you guys. Okay. That is it. So I don't have anything else to say, and I have another video coming up next, and stay tuned to watch. I appreciate you for watching. Subscribe to my channel at the bottom and like the video if you really liked it and you want to see more. Also, your comments are very special to me. I really love those too. So take care. Thank you for tuning in to Christopher Williams DC. I see you guys later. Bye.